my YouTube channel. So today we are going to see how to clone a stopwatch application. So currently I have taken the design from the iOS clock app which has stopwatch functionality. So that one we are going to build in Flutter. So we will see how to replicate the same functionality in Flutter technology. So before going into that, I will explain like how it works. So this is a UI I have taken from the iOS app for the stopwatch. So this is a basic timer. Whenever you click on the start button, the timer will start. So this is global timing, like that it will entire duration. Okay. So here you can see lap button. So whenever you click on the lap button, the particular lap duration will be displayed here. So whenever you click on multiple lap buttons, so it will be displaying how much duration the particular lap has taken. So it will keep on adding here, and you will be having reset button. When you click the reset button, this entire thing will go away, and this one also will reset to 0. So this is a functionality about this. Now we will start building the same thing in Flutter technology. So what I will do, I will create a new project here. So what I will do, I will just open new terminal. So on the new terminal, I will create a Flutter create stopwatch. So this is a command to create a new project. So the project got created successfully. You can see the link. So I will close this terminal. It is not more needed. I will go to this folder and I will navigate to the stopwatch Flutter project. So now the project got created. Now I need to open this project in some editor. I will choose Visual Studio Code. That is a favorite one which I am using. So I will drag this stopwatch Flutter project and I will place it here. And I will directly jump into library folder. This is a starting point for Flutter project. So you can see there are basic Flutter code they have given. So we don't want anything. So what I will do, I will simply delete all the thing, and these things also not needed. And this one also not needed. Okay. So what I will do, I will create a new folder called screens. So inside the screen, I will create a new page called stopwatch dot. So this one should be stateful widget. So I'm using Flutter plugin to get the snippets. So I'm just entering, and I will keep the name as stopwatch screen. Fine. So now I will just import material widget. Now it is just returning the container. For test, I will just return scaffold, and this particular screen we need to import in dot file main dot. So I will just import this file here. Yeah, fine. So now I need to execute this one. So what I will do, I will run in the debug mode. The project is getting started, so we will wait for some time. Meanwhile, I will just switch to the design. So here what we need to do, we need to have a text box which is bigger, and that one we should first design. So then we need to design these buttons. So what we will do, first we will design this one. So the project is still running. We will wait for a few seconds. After running, so we will see in the emulator. So you can see the complete white screen because we don't have anything right now. What I will do, so I will just keep body here. So inside the body, I will add container. So container widget will take the child argument. So inside that, I will do column, and it should ask call children widgets. Okay. So inside this children widget, what we need to have first, as per the design, we need to have a text box, some text. So what I will do, I will include text widget. So for time being, I will give the hard coded value here. So this is I gave. So in the style, I will keep text style. So that one font size should be we will give 80 for time being, and font weight also we will give. So font weight uh, we will give 200. I think this will be fine. So let's see on the screen. Yeah, it's fine. Now we need to change the color. So what we will do, on the scaffold background color I will put colors dot black. Okay, and now for this one I will add color here, white color. Yeah, it looks good now. Now we need to bring this here. So first we need to make this column center. So before doing that I will make alignment here. So alignment center. Now we'll check that. Yeah, it is fine. Now this text should have some spaces on the top and the bottom. So to make that, what I will do, I will wrap this widget inside padding. So the padding will be, I need to give symmetrical padding. So, and it should be vertical. So vertically I will add some padding. I will keep 120 here. So let's see. Yeah, this one looks good, but the text size can be bit more bigger. So I will give here 120. Okay, it is I will give 90. Yeah, this one looks good. So what I will do, first I will something like highlighting. Currently we don't want that, so I will comment the old file for the constant stuff. Yeah, now it is good. So now we have completed the design for this text. Now we need to add the buttons here. So reset button and start button. So to do that we will add one more container widget. So inside the container we will add child. So the child will take row. Inside the row children's I will have. So here I need to have two containers, which means two text actually, this one and this one. So to achieve this kind of design we will use container. So what I will do, container, and I will give height as 80 and width as 80 and decoration. So I will keep box decoration, and to make it rounded we will use border radius, and for border radius I will use circular 100. Okay, now this one should be gray color. So for that, colors dot gray, I will make this more darker. Okay, let's see on the screen now. Okay, before doing that we need to add child widget also for the text. So what I will do, text I am adding, the text should be reset. So that one should be white color. So I will add a style here, text style, and the color will be white. Okay, and font size we don't need to increase right now. And before doing that we need to make this alignment on center. So that one also I will complete, alignment center. So now let's see on the screen. Yeah, this one looks good, but if you see the reset button is very small, so we will add some font weight here. So I will keep 16. Let's see. I think this is better, so let it be. Now we have made the design, but we should make this as a clickable. To achieve that, we will wrap this into the gesture detector. So I will first wrap this on the widget, and I will put gesture detector, and while tapping on that we need to do some function, something, but right now we don't need to write anything because we will first achieve the design. Okay, so now this one is fine. Now I will just duplicate the gesture because we need to do the another design also for start button. So I will change the text to start, and the color also we need to change. So here it should be green, but this screen won't suit the color, I think. So now what I will do, this one should be more darker, so I will bring this one here, and background color also I need to change. So what I will do, I will keep like this, and inside that I will again this one bring to the dark, and I will reduce the transparency. I think this one will be better now. Let me look. Yeah, I think this is the same we are seeing there. Now what we need to do, we need to have a detailed space here. Reset should be left, start should be right. So to make that, what we will have to do, because we are already using the row, what I will do, main axis alignment, on the main axis element I will keep a space between. So this one will give the design. Okay, now this is fine. Now we need to add some more spaces here also. So to make that, what I will do, I already have a container widget, right? So I will add padding here. So padding, I will add symmetrical, and this one should be horizontally 20 I will give. So it should be have some spaces here. Yeah, so this one looks good now. Okay, now this is fine. I will just format this. Okay, fine. Now we have completed till now here, and we need to have this design also. So to achieve this design, what we will do, we need to have two strings. So one is lap1 and another one is this text. Actually it is a duration. So we can store this value on the string list. So to make that, what I will do, I will create a new variable called that variable name I can keep as laps. So it should be array. Okay, now for time being I will give some data, empty data. Okay, and labs, now labs has two data. Okay, so what I will do, I will just copy this, and I will come down here on the, after the container I will add lap list. Okay, now to make it as a list, we need to have a list view builder. So I will use a snippet again, and we will use list view separated. Okay, I will click on this. So item count we need to give, for that I am giving laps.length, and here divider we need to give that line you have seeing right here, this line we need to give. So what I will do, I will give divider, and height should be 2, and color should be gray. So gray here I will give more darker. Okay, so let's see on the screen. Right now it got errored because ideally the list view will be take the more spaces on the horizontally. So sorry, vertically. So what I need to do, string view wrap true. So what this will do, whatever the actual spaces this is taking, only that one will be displayed. Okay, now I will add some small text here, simply 00 00 00 00. Okay, let's see how it is getting displayed on the screen. Okay, this one is displayed, but you can see the line, right? So this is what we expected. Now what I will do, so instead of text we need to have a row, because that particular list has a row and it has a two widget. Lap1 it's a text widget, and this one also text widget. So we will make that also. So inside row I will declare the children. So the children should have two text boxes. So one is lap, and this here I will give this index value. So dollar index plus 1, because whenever you add, right, the index will start from 0. So but we need to show from 1. So that's why I have added index plus 1. Now it will show lap 1. Okay, so this one looks good. Now we need to have style also. So for that I will just use the same styling which we had already. Color should be white, and font size should be 16, because the same thing we have used above. Now I will duplicate this, I will keep below, and here also same, but here we need to give 0 0 0 0 0 0. For time being I'm giving the dummy data. Let's see how it is displaying on the screen. Yeah, it looks good. Now what I will do, we need to have spaces in between, so main axis space between. Now you see it got aligned properly. Now we need to have horizontally, we need to give horizontal padding also. Now what I will do, I will wrap this inside the padding, and here symmetrical and symmetric, what I will do horizontally, I will select, I will type 20 here. Okay, now you see it got taken properly, the space. Now divider I have given height, so that is the reason it is taking less height here. Let's see now. Yeah, I think this one looks good now. So this is what we wanted. Now what I will do, now this main functionality we will go. So whenever we click on the start button, the timer should start and running. Okay, so we need to do the first thing. So to do that, we need to have a timer instance. So to do that, I am importing timer from async, and I will keep the name as global watch. Global, I will change the name to global timer. Okay, so this one not yet declared. Okay, now I will have one more variable also. Boolean is stopwatch running. So by default this one should be false. Okay, now what I will do, whenever user clicks on, I will keep this inside the if equal to false. So which means when at the ideal time it will start. So which means his stopwatch is running. So currently the stopwatch is not running, it is false. So it will come here whenever you click on the start button. So we need to start the timer actually. So to do that, I will add timer periodically, and duration I will add milliseconds 1. Okay, on the callback I will simply use now what I will do here, set state I will do. Now where we need to update the global timing, we need to have a variable. So what I will do, I will create a int variable, so that should be global time, global stopwatch in milliseconds. So that one should be 0. What I will do, I will just copy the variable, I will come inside this state, and I will just paste this, and I will increase plus plus one by one. So what it will do, it will start the progress. So now we need to store this instance on this variable, because we need to stop this also, right? So what I will do, I will just store this instance. Fine. Now I need to do one more thing also. When it is coming inside, I need to change the state of this one to true. Okay, now this one is done. What I will do, on the else part will come when we need to stop this. Okay, so when we are coming to here, we need to stop the global watch actually. So for that I will copy the global timer, and I will click on cancel. Okay, now it got stopped. So after this I need to update the state to true, sorry, false. So then only it will be stopped. Okay, now I need to change the text also whenever it got changed. So when the global watch timing is running, we don't need to start. So first what we need to give, we need to stop. Okay, the ideal behavior, I will refresh this and we will see in the screen. So it is start. When I click this, it should change to stop. So let's see. Default behavior is false, and here whenever we click on this, if it is false, shit, I have made a mistake. This one should be single equaled. So I will click on start. Now it is changed to stop button. I will click on stop. So it will be changing the values. So this is working fine. Now the second step, we need to show the value here, actual value. So what we need to do here, if you go, this one you are calling, right? So here we already having the global stopwatch in milliseconds. So what we need to do, we need to convert the milliseconds into minute, seconds and milliseconds, that format. So I have already coded that one. Here I will just copy paste that function here, and what this function will take, it will take the milliseconds and it will convert them into minutes, seconds, and it will keep the milliseconds. So now this format timing function I am just calling here. Inside that I need to give this variable. Okay, now I will just click on refresh and we'll see the screen. Now I will click on start. You see it is getting started. So whenever I click on stop button, this one should stop. So till now we have completed. Okay, and when it is start, this one should change to lap. So that one we will do now. To do that, I need to use the same variable here. So when it is running, we should be able to take the lap. Okay, so now let's see whether it is coming or not. I will click on start button and the lap is coming here. Whenever I click on the lap, it start getting added below. Right now we haven't implemented that, but we will implement. So whenever we click on the lap, it should come, and I will click on stop button now, and whenever I click on the reset button, right, this one should go away. So to do that, here also we have gesture detector, right? So here what we will do, we will use the same reference. Okay, if so, what does it mean? If stopwatch is running true, we are in the position to take the lap. Otherwise, we should be able to reset it. So I will keep state, and inside the set state, I should update this value to 0, and same time lap also 0. Right now this one not needed, so I will remove this because for the example only I have added. Now this value I will update here, should be 0, and laps also should be assigned with empty array because we don't want this one. And when here it is lap code we need to keep. So when stopwatch is running, actually we should be able to take the lap. Okay, right now I will just save this and I will refresh this. We'll validate it till here. Okay, I will click on start button. So I will click on lap here. So currently it is not implemented, so I will click on stop button. When I click on reset, this one should go away. So till now it is working fine. Okay, so now we will go to the next one. When I click on the start lap, when I click on the lap, it should start getting added. Okay, we will implement that one. So to do that, I already have a list builder, right? So here what I will do, I will this list view I have, right, this one I will wrap inside the column. Okay, because here only I am going to add, for temporary I will comment this. We need to add a logic to show the timer here also. Okay, because the design is like that. What I will do here, I will have the row widget, or otherwise I will just copy paste here because in below we already have. I will just cut this and I will paste it here. Okay, right now it is index +1. So what I will do here, it is laps dot length +1. Okay, and this value, it is currently hard coded. So this one also we should make running properly. So like this, we will add one more timer. So this one is lab timer, and this variable also we need to have. So this one lab stopwatch. Okay, I will save this. So right now the variables are ready. So whenever I click on this start button, so this one also should get started running. Okay, so I need to copy this. I will go where we will start this function here. So what I will do, the same function I will copy and paste it here. Fine, right? So instead of global stopwatch, I will change this to lab stopwatch. Okay, now this is fine. Now what we will do, this lab stopwatch in milliseconds we have, right? This one also will keep on running. So we have already referenced this particular format, right? I will again copy this and I will paste it here, because here also the same formatting we needed. So here it should be lab. Okay, now I will refresh this and I will click on start. Now you see here also it is getting started. When I click on stop, okay, it is not stopped because we are not have done anything on there. So I will do that as well. So here this lab timer I will take and I will click on cancel. Okay, so till now this is fine, but the design is not good. What I will do, on the column I will wrap this inside the padding, and I will add a top 20. Okay, now let's see. Okay, this one looks fine. Okay, and I will just refresh this again. Okay, now when I click on start button, this is started running. When I click on lab, right, this one should start adding here also. Okay, so we'll do that. So I will go to this one. I will take this same function I will take, and whenever I click on the lab button, the code is here. Okay, what I need to do, labs.add, and inside that I need to add this value. Okay, so this one is fine. So now I need to iterate this value below here. So I will just uncomment this. I will put on comma. Now if you see, this one will be working fine. I will just refresh this page again once, and I will click on start button. I will click on lab. You see 1 2 3 4 5 is coming properly. This one you leave it because we need to do that, but for timing this one is properly coming. I will stop this, and if you see this value I'm not showing. So to show labs index I need to keep, because that variable has string of that particular duration, right? So that one should show. You see it is showing properly. Okay, now I will click on refresh once. Now I will click on start button and I will click on lab. So it is coming properly, and I will click on stop. And this order, if you see 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, this is not the way we wanted. We wanted like 1 2 3 4 from the reverse order. So to do that, it is very simple in Flutter. So we need to give the reverse object and true, and I will save this. Now if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, this one looks good. And if you see there's some correction we need to do. I will show you what error it is. Whenever we click on start button, right, so it is getting started running, and if you see it is 4 seconds. Okay, this one should be reset whenever we click on the lab, but it is not resetting. Whenever we click on the lab, it should start from 0, but it is not happening. So what we will do, we will write code for that as well. So I will go to here now. So this one lab should be set. So what is the variable? Lab stopwatch milliseconds. I will make this as a 0. Okay, I'm keeping, okay, this one I should keep in the sit state. Okay, now I will refresh this once. Now I will click on start button. I will click on lab. Now see, it is starting from 0. So whatever the value will be there, that one will be actually taken here. Okay, so like this yellow one you are seeing, because it is not scrollable, the value is not sufficient. We will fix that as well, but currently this is the behavior. Okay, whenever you click on start and click on lab, it is keep on coming. Okay, I will click on reset here, and whenever I click on reset, this one is not resetting, so that one we will do. So this one I will take and I will go to the reset code. So here I will just change this as well. Okay, now we'll see. I will click on start, so this is running. I will click on lab, so that second 1.77 came, and I will wait for 3 seconds. Now will lab, so the same thing coming, and I will click on again. I will immediately, so it is working properly. Okay, so this is what we wanted. Now we will click on stop one, so everything got stopped. When I will click on reset, everything got reset. So this is what we wanted. So again I will start, I will click on multiple labs, and I will click on stop. Now if you see, there's some space, this one we need to fix the design. Okay, and I will check the design. This text size is better, and yeah, I think that is better only. So what I will do, we need to add one divider here. So to do that, what I will do, I will come down and here I need to add one divider. Okay, so what I will do, I will just bring this inside the visibility, and the child will be this, and inside I will give divider. So divider I already have, right? So this one I will just copy paste there, because the same thing we wanted there. Okay, now I will just format this, and for visibility we need to add a condition. So what is the condition? When labs array is not empty, we need to show this. Okay, so let's see this, how it is coming. This padding, this one is not needed, so I need to keep this symmetrically. Okay, I think I already have, so this padding is no more needed. I will just remove this, and I will save this, and let's see. So yeah, this is coming correctly. I will click on reset, it should go. Yeah, it is going. And whenever I click on start button, right, you see the lab is coming properly. But if you see, there is some space is there, that one we don't wanted. So for that padding we will give 0 here. Yeah, this one looks good, and we will check the design once. Yeah, design also almost similar, but they have given bit more padding, and the size of the text also bit more huge. And if you see, they are using only single dot, but we are using double dot. That one also we will fix. I will go to this formatter, and here I will just change this to single dot, and I will come down, and here padding I will just make this to 24, and I will just save this, and I will click on refresh, and I will just increase the size of this also, 18 and 18. I will click on start button, I will click on lab, so this one started coming properly. Okay, I need to give the same size for here also. I will go there. Yeah, this one should be 18, and this one also should be 18. Okay, I will again refresh this. Okay, now there's one more checkpoint. By default, this particular lab should not be displayed. Whenever we click on start, right, then only it should display. So to achieve that, we need to have visibility here also. So what I will do, I will wrap this inside some widget, and we will keep this name as a visibility, and for visible we will add this condition. So that one should be I will take that variable where it is is stopwatch running. Okay, so that one I will give here. This one we need to show this if stopwatch is running or this value, lap value. So lap value we should have something. It should not be 0. So that is a condition. So we will check where it is. Yeah, here, and not equal to 0. Okay, so this one should help that behavior. Let's see. Now you see nothing is displayed. So when I click on start button, this one started coming. When I click on lap button, so that particular second is properly taken. So it is working super cool. And I will click on stop button, so everything got stopped. When I click on reset button, everything got gone. So this works very well now. So I will click on more lap buttons, but if you see there is a error here, so we will fix that also. What I will do, I will go to this particular functionality, padding, lap list. So this one I will bring inside the widget. So single child scroll view, and for this list view I will just disable the scrolling behavior. No scroll or never scroll. Oh yeah, it is never scroll. Okay, and let's see how it is coming. I will just refresh this. I will click on start and I will click on lap button. Now we need to have some container here to control that. So for this container I will give height as a 300 and I will make this sized box. Now you see this is coming very cool. Okay, now I will click on refresh this, and the complete sorting and this is also ready, and complete stopwatch is ready. So we will test once. Okay, when I click on start button, so this one should start running, this one also start running. When I click on lap button, it should push them below, and lap 3, lap 4, like that. And when I click on stop, everything should get stopped. And when I click on start, from there it should start. And whenever I click on more lap buttons, it should go down. I should have the ability to scroll it. So again finally I will click on stop and I will click on reset. That's it. So this is for the tutorial, and thank you all. If you like it, and kindly add your feedback on this video, and I will be uploading the source code into the GitHub, and I will provide the link also. Thank you so much.